trying to get to the championship game. It's big time here at the Hearn Center in Columbia. First time for both these teams to be on this floor, and it's going to shape up to be quite a matchup. Both these teams are pretty much likable sorts. They both like to run, that neither one are real tall, although Borgia does have a height advantage in this ball game with 3 players starting at 6'3". The Owls have four seniors starting, only one back from last year. Borgia, on the other hand, only starts one senior on a team that is 26-3. The Owls come in here on the season 22-7. We'll take a break and give you some more background about these two ball clubs and get you caught up on some of the 3A, 4A results to this point in the proceedings here at the Hearn Center on this Friday. We'll take a break, be right back. You're listening to your sports leader in Mid-Missouri, KNMO. Final game between Marshall and St. Francis Borgia is getting ready to get underway. Athletics are sponsored by our high schools because they teach important lessons to our youngsters. High school athletes, be they boy or girls, are taught to respect others, their teammates, opponents, coaches, and officials, whether their games are being won or lost. Athletes also learn self-control and to appreciate athletic values through their participation in high school sports, and these are only a few of the lifelong lessons our young people learn through high school athletics. This message is brought to you by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and your sports leader in Mid-Missouri, KNMO. Well, it's auditorium here at the Hearn Center in Columbia tonight as the Marshall Owls are trying to get to the championship game. It's the first time in over 40 years Marshall's been here in a Final Four. Borgia was here in 1981. Quite a story behind that. The longtime coach who won over 700 games, Jack DeGrief, he was on his deathbed when his ball club won their first quarterfinal game ever to get into the Final Four, and that was in 1981. It was a 6-overtime victory over at that time from the number 1 ranked Bowling Green. So it's been 1981 since the Knights were here. They finished second that season. And of course, they're trying to go all the way this year. They are an independent ball club. They're from Washington, which is, I guess, about an hour or so west of St. Louis. And they are coached by Roger Nyer, or rather David Nyer. And he is a graduate of CMSU. 128-41 is the lifetime record for Coach Nyer at Borgia. He went to school there. After graduating from college, came back to do some coaching, and he's been very successful, obviously. Marshall Owl coach Kevin Hart. Well, Kevin Hart, 177 wins, 91 losses, 6 20-win seasons for the Marshall Owl coach, including a 22-7 mark this season. Both teams getting ready to be announced here at midcourt. Both teams have 4 players with averaging double figures. And both teams will go 7 or 8 deep on the bench. We'll take a break and be right back to the tip. You're listening to your sports leader in Mid-Missouri, Phillip averages 17 points a game. For the Marshall Owls, Joe Abney needs just 4 points to set the all-time scoring record at Marshall High School. He had 22 in the win over Ruskin on Saturday, just 4 shy of the all-time record set by Scott Hartwig. 23 points is Joe's average on the season. DeMille Davis, a 5'8" senior in the backcourt. He'll start averaging 13 points a game. Kelly Harper, 6'2", a senior. Kelly averages 16 points, 14 rebounds a game. Brad Hewitt, 6'1" senior, averaging 3 points a game. And 6'1" sophomore Leandra Davis, averaging just over a dozen points a contest. The Owls are dressed in their home red uniforms, black numerals, and white trim. Boys are in their gold and blue, yellow numerals. Tip is won by Harper easily to DeMille Davis. The Owls are moving from left to right to start the game. Here's Abney out high. Borgia starts in looks like a 1-3-1. Over to Leandra Davis. Davis over to Abney. Abney for a long three. Swish. Abney copped one from about 22 feet. That's the way we get started. Back to the forecourt with it. As Holtz goes down, lay it up, no good. Rebound by Ewart off to Abney. Long lead pass to DeMille Davis. Davis goes inside the paint, shoots from 12. That doesn't go. Rebound tipped out. Coming up in the loose ball is Ken Binder. Binder 2-on-1 against Abney. And it's stolen away by Abney. Abney with the steal, back to DeMille Davis. Davis over the line on the right, back to Abney. Abney fakes a three, now shoots over Ken Binder, no good. Rebound Leandra Davis, good. Owls are off and running, it's 5-zip. Over the timeline with it is Phillip. Phillip, wing left side, down the baseline. Holtz goes inside among the trees, puts it up, missed it. Rebound, tipped out to Leandra Davis. Here come the Owls with a 3-on-3 break. Leandra for a three, that's no good. Rebound in the lane, taken out of there by Scornia. Back with it quickly is Dill. Dill goes to the foul line. Dill in a hurry. Dill now circles the dribble. The Owls on a man-to-man. Well, if you blink, you'll miss something in this game. Here's Candlebinder out high. Down low, Scornia, he walks. You always wonder if one team or another is going to be a little jittery at the outset. Both teams look a little tight. Now, here comes that full court press. Both teams will do this, but especially Borgia. DeMille Davis against this 2-2-1. Up the middle to Leandra Davis for a three. He buries it. Leandra Davis buries the tray. It's an 8-0 game, and now DeMille Davis picks up a foul in the backcourt against Herbie Dill. The Owls need to keep DeMille Davis out of foul trouble. He's been able to play in foul trouble through most of this postseason. The Owls have been fortunate in that regard. With the basketball to the forecourt is Dill. Dill, the senior, the only senior who starts down the paint, fakes the shot. Now they kick it out high to Candlebinder. Wing right side over to Phillip. Phillip tries to go baseline, back outside Candlebinder a three. That's short. Rebound down low. Good possession, good position inside by Phillip, who had a shot rejected with the left hand by Harper. But Tully's going to pick up a personal. Harper picks up the foul. That's his first. 2 team fouls against Marshall. And going to the line will be the 6'1" junior Nathan Phillip. Phillip with good position underneath. We played just over 2 minutes. Marshall leads 8-0. Phillip with the free throw. Good. Phillip will shoot one more at the line. It's in the air. It's good again. So St. Francis Borgia gets on the board, and it's an 8-2 ball game. Owls in the backcourt. Here's Abney. Abney to DeMille Davis. Davis over the timeline. Double team. There's a turnover. And there's a lead pass up to Holtz. Goes inside. Lay it up. Good. Turnover, and the Owls give up the bucket. It's an 8-4 game. Here's DeMille Davis to Abney. Abney in the backcourt. Abney up to Ewart. Ewart to Leandra Davis for another three. Good again. Leandra Davis is the wild card in this Marshall Owl offense. As he's right on it, the other team's in a lot of trouble. Here's Phillip down low, put it up. Count the bucket. Foul's going to be called on Leandra Davis. Nice Nice move by Nathan Phillip to the hole. And Davis picks up his first foul. That makes it an 11-6 ball game, and Phillip will try and tack on one more. This Borgia team will run it up and down in a hurry. Both these teams average well into the 70 points. Phillip's free throw, good. Phillip's got 5 points. The Owls led 8-0. It's now 11-7. Ewart in the backcourt to Abney. Abney at the timeline gets it off to DeMille Davis. Davis, as Borgia's playing a 1-2-2 trapping defense out high, and a foul is called against Josh Holtz. That'll be his first team foul against Borgia. We played 3 minutes here in the opening quarter. The Owls lead 11-7. Brad Ewart will inbound. Ewart gets it into DeMille Davis. Borgia will play a lot of zone. They'll play some diamond and 2. Right now, it looks like they're in a 1-3-1. Here's Leandra Davis. Long three-pointer. Good again. Davis has just got ice water in his veins. Back to the forecourt with it is Dill. Dill swings a pass beautiful inside the Phillip, who lays it up and in. What a beautiful pass. Here's DeMille Davis in the backcourt. He's trapped. Gets it up to Harper. Harper over to Abney. Abney in the middle is a 10-count. Borgia gets the turnover. It's 14-9. 4.5 up to play in this first quarter. Here's Dill in the forecourt against DeMille Davis. Goes inside. Had the ball stripped away by Harper, but it's recovered by Phillip. Handbinder for a 3-hit. Handbinder nails the tray. It's 14-12. Davis in the backcourt. The ball is kicked by Josh Holtz. The Owls are just having all kinds of problems breaking this Borgia press. New player in the ball game. That's going to be Kenny Dyson, a junior, 6'1" junior. Ken Dyson checks into the game now. Here's Abney with the basketball. Abney tries to dribble out of trouble, does so to the forecourt. Abney with the dribble over to DeMille Davis. Here's Leandra Davis. Takes the 3, goes down inside to Ewart. Brad lost it inside the Phillip. Back comes Borgia with the basketball. Phillip on the turnover by the Owls. Phillip at the three-point line. Goes around Leandra Davis. Goes inside. Had a shot blocked. Another shot is blocked. This one by Harper. And then Harper, I think, walked with it after blocking the shot and getting the turnover. The Owls got off to an 8-0 lead. Borgia then got their sea legs under them and got into this game in a hurry. Here's Phillip going downstairs, and a whistle and another foul going to be called against Marshall. I think the foul's going to be on DeMille Davis. That's 2 on DeMille Davis. DeMille's going to come out of the ball game, and Aaron Copeland comes in against this Borgia pressure. The Owls without Davis in the lineup. We'll see how that turns out. That'll mean Abney and Leandra Davis will have to handle the ball a lot more. Phillip with the free throw, good. Phillip averages 17 points a game, and he has been perfect from the stripe. It's 14-13. The Owls by a point. Second free throw, good. They're tied. Phillip ties the game, and then here's the pressure in the backcourt. Abney up to Harper. Kelly will dribble it over the timeline. A lob to Copeland. Ball was thrown away. Both players fell or slipped, and the Owls turn it over. Now Marshall with some pressure in the backcourt, and into the ball game, a new player for St. Francis Borgia. Jason Reinberg, a 6'3" freshman in the game. He turned it over, though he walked. Reinberg, a 6'3" freshman, turns over the basketball, and the Owls get it back. So 1-2-2 zone press. Here's Harper with it for the Owls. Had his pass tip, gets it back. Kelly goes baseline, shoots some 12, gets the roll. Kelly gets his first two. The Owls regain the lead. Phillip with the basketball. Phillip to the forecourt. Phillip backs the ball off to Herbie Dill. Dill, entry pass inside, shot put up short. Rebound by Leandro Davis. Davis almost lost it, gives it up to Telly Harper. Off to Ewart to the forecourt. Ewart off to Abney. Abney shoots a jumper left side, no good. Rebound is tipped out and recovered by Dyson. That is shot blocked from behind by Copeland. Getting the ball to his Dill. The Canbinder for a two-point. Canbinder with 2 threes. Not coming out. Leandro Davis goes to the hole, lay it up, no good. Rebound Telly Harper, that's no good, but a whistle and a foul going to be called. Well, we're not going to call 2 shots. I think they're going to send Telly. They're going to say it's going to be out of bounds. Let's see what the call is. Leandro Davis comes out of the game. Brad Ewart comes out. Grant Fitzgerald is in, and DeMille Davis comes back in. Yeah, the Owls are going to have to out-of-bound the ball on the side. Here's a shot by Harper, no good. Rebound by Fitzgerald. Grant puts it back up, had it partially blocked. Telly has another try. 2 tries at it. Can't get it to go. Harper going at it again in a whistle and a tie-up. And it will be Borgia basketball. 17-16, Borgia grabbed their first lead just moments ago. And here's Dill to the forecourt. This Borgia team is very quick. Down inside the pass, shot put up. Good. And the shot was partially blocked on the glass by Harper, but it's going to count on a goaltend, but the ball went down anyway. Holtz gets credit for the bucket. The Owls down by 3. Here's Abney, spins to the forecourt off to DeMille Davis. Back to Abney. Abney is bumped, no call. Off to DeMille Davis against the 6'3" Canbinder. DeMille Davis off to Telly Harper. Harper out high to DeMille Davis. 2-2-1 zone. Here's Telly Harper. Harper, wing left side, gets it back off to DeMille Davis. The Owls down by 3. 1:40 left to play in this first quarter. Davis looks inside. He'll take the three-pointer. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound taken out there by Holtz. Holtz in a hurry to the forecourt to Phillip. He'll drive to the hoop. Put it up off the glass. No good. Rebound. That won't go down. And now a foul going to be called against Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald picks up the personal. The Owls got 5 team fouls in this first quarter. And Nathan Phillip has been magnificent. Leandro Davis checks back in the ball game. And also back in, new player Todd Alferman, a junior. For Borgia. Dill gets it into Phillip. Back off. Here's Dill again for a three-pointer out of the lane. Good. Herbie Dill slugs the 3. That's a 6-point Borgia lead. Here's Harper to the forecourt. Harper off to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to Leandro Davis. Davis to DeMille Davis. Abney. Abney fakes a 3. Now shoots it. And that's no good. Rebound down low. Batted around. Coming out with a loose ball is Dill. Dill for Borgia in a hurry. Dill is bumped by Leandro Davis. And the Owls pick up a foul at midcourt. That'll be his second. 53 seconds left to play in this first quarter. It's been a tale of 2 quarters. The Owls jumped out 8-0, and Borgia's come roaring back. Here's DeMille Davis on Dill. Shoots a foul line jumper, it's short. Rebound by Harper. Lead pass to Abney. Abney goes in, lay it up, right hand, good. That time the Owls got out on the break. Almost a turnover in the backcourt, but Dill recovers for Borgia. Dill against DeMille Davis. Cross-court pass. Here's Skornia in the lane. Put it up. And a shot blocked from behind by Harper. And Canbinder will come back in the ballgame for Borgia along with Wydell Harris. 29 seconds left to play in the quarter. DeMille Davis, Leandro Davis, both with 2 fouls. DeMille Davis is on the floor. Now we got new players in the game for both teams. Coming in is Kenny Dyson. Jason Brock will check in. And DeMille Davis is going to come out with 28 seconds left to play in the quarter. Coach Kevin Hart does not want his senior guard to pick up his third foul in this first quarter. Dill gets it in out high. Canbinder shoots over Brock. That's no good. Rebound. Harper had it. Got it back. Off to Abney. Abney to the forecourt. 20 seconds left to play in the quarter. Abney bounce pass wing left to Harris. Let's see if the Owls hold for one. Here's Brock out high against pressure. Brock almost lost it in the middle to Harper. Kelly looks, 3-on-1. Goes down inside to Waddell Harris, who couldn't handle the pass. 6 turnovers against the Owls in the quarter. 7 seconds left to play in the quarter. Borgia will get it in. Phillip has it against Harris. Phillip speeds to the forecourt. 3 seconds, 2, fakes, now shoots a 3. They're going to call foul on Waddell Harris. With 0.7 seconds left to play in this first quarter, and Phillip will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Tough sequence for Waddell. Didn't handle the pass down low, and then picks up a foul on a 3-point shot at the end of the quarter. Phillip is 5 of 5 from the line. It's up. Good. He looks like he could do that all day. Phillip will get one more. It's in the air. Good again. Next one is on the line. Good again. Phillips, 8 of 8 from the 3-point stripe. Abney a 3-pointer at the buzzer. Half court, no good. And that ends the first quarter. And the Borgia crowd, which is right behind us and in front of us here, got a lot to yell about. The Knights lead the Owls 25-18. We'll take a break. Be right back. You're listening to your sports leader in mid-Missouri, KMMO. Owls Marshall does as Harris picked up that 17th foul, so the Owls are over the limit the rest of the half, and the way Nathan Phillip is shooting free throws, if that's any indication, the Owls are going to have to work awful hard on defense. Borgia just tore the Owls up on their defense in this first quarter. Here's DeMille Davis. The Owls get the ball to start the quarter against this zone. Leandra Davis off to DeMille Davis. Davis with it to the 3-point stripe, off to Leandra Davis. Davis with it to DeMille. DeMille steps up for a 3, missed it. Rebound comes off the Canbinder. And they get it off to Phillip. Phillip the junior, who had 12 points in the first quarter. Off to Brian Claycamp in the ball game. He goes down low and a whistle. And a foul going to be called on DeMille Davis. That's 3 on him. And Claycamp will go to the line. 7:30 remaining in this first half. Into the ball game returns Herbie Dill, and out of the game is, well, I think Claycamp's going to have to stay in the game, yeah. Coach David Nyer is going to have him come out. Claycamp was fouled. It's a 1-on-1 situation. Borgia with a 7-point lead. That's her biggest lead. Free throw, no good. Rebound, though, taken out there by Skornia. To Phillip, who shoots a 3 over Harper. Swift. It's a 10-point Borgia lead. In the middle, Harper with it. Off the press. Off to Leandra Davis. He shoots a 3. That's no good. Rebound Abney along the baseline. Joe shoots it over Canbinder. Good. Abney with 7. The Owls down by 8. 7 minutes left to play, first half. Owls in all kinds of foul trouble. Here's Phillip. Into the paint area. Holtz puts it up left hand. What a move by Josh Holtz. Harper with it. Off to Leandra Davis. Davis back to Abney. Abney fakes a 3. Goes inside the 3-point arc. Off to DeMille Davis. DeMille, a little runner along the baseline, no good. Rebound, battling to Jewett, but coming out of there is the 6'3" Skornia. Back in a hurry is Claycamp. Down the middle, lost it. Getting the ball back is Canbinder for a 3. Canbinder buries his third 3. It's the 15 of the half for Borgia. And Marshall calls a timeout. Hearn Center. And they lead the Owls 33-20. 6:25 left to go in the half. We'll take a break. Be right back. Listening to your sports leader in mid-Missouri, KMMO. Borgia to get on the scoreboard, but since then, they have been white hot. They lead the Owls 33-20. And again, the 1-2 press in the backcourt. Here's Abney. Bounce pass, still in the backcourt with it. Now Leandra Davis has it for the Owls. Off to Telly Harper. Shoots a jumper from 17 side of the lane, no good. Weak side rebound, taken out of there by Phillip. Ewart had it, but Phillip just out-quicked him to the ball. Back with it is Dill. Dill over the timeline. Around a screen, off to Phillips. Takes a three, goes around Copeland, goes inside, shoots in the baseline. Phillip with 17 points. Here's Telly Harper driving to the lane. Fall away jumper from 12, no good. The Owls not showing a lot of patience on that. Here's Davis back in the middle of Harper. Goes around Dill, puts it up, and his shot partially blocked. And then Copeland wrestles with Phillip to get it back. And it will be a tied-up ball. It'll be Borgia basketball. Telly may have made one move too many into the paint. And back with the basketball is Holtz. Holtz from behind had the ball knocked away by Copeland. And Aaron hustling on the play for the Owls, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Borgia basketball. Nathan Phillip averages 17 a game. He's got 17. He's swinging around. Kalmbinder for another three. Kalmbinder with 4 3-points. In the backcourt, here's Abney with it. Abney swings to the forecourt. Off to Ewart. Ewart to Copeland. Back to Abney for a three-pointer out of the corner. That doesn't go. Rebound by Phillip. Phillip to the forecourt. Phillip behind the back. Phillip against Copeland. Phillip into the paint. Figs puts it up from 8 feet. And again. Holy smoke. There's Abney to the forecourt. Abney has it taken away from behind by Holtz. It's a 3-on-1. Kalmbinder, lay it up. No good. Rebound was swatted away by Ewart, but a foul's going to be called on Brad, and Holtz is going to go to the line. Borgia leads 40-20. They have doubled the Owls score. And they are on some run here. At the line, a shot, no good. Somebody actually missed one. Holtz will get one more. Bill Davis comes back in, 3 fouls and all. Telly Harper will come out of the ball game. 4:45 left to play in this first half. The Owls have been outscored 15-2 in this quarter. Next one on the way. Switch. Holtz has got 7 points. Abney in the backcourt. Abney off to Ewart. Ewart with it. Over to Abney, still in the backcourt. Up the middle to Copeland to Leandra Davis. Leandra shoots a 3 left side, no good. Rebound down low to Mill Davis. Had it taken away by Holtz. He drives to the hole. Lay it up. Copeland really took a spill for the Owls underneath the basket standards. But he's going to be all right. He pops right back up. Coach Kevin Hart calls the second time out of this quarter. Borgia leads by 23, 43-20. We'll take a break. Be right back. You're listening to your sports leader in mid-Missouri, KMMO. After the timeout, turned the ball over in the backcourt while we were away, and Borgia gets it right back. Telly Harper back in the ball game, and here is Kalmbinder with it behind the back, off to Dill. Dill goes ahead and shoots a 3, nails it. That's 7 3-pointers in this half for Borgia. I don't think they've missed a three-pointer. Here's Davis off to Abney. Joe in the paint, lay it up, count the bucket. And a foul's going to be called against the Knights. And the Owls break what I believe was a 19-0 run. Wydell Harris going to come in the ball game. Let's see who the foul's on. We had no indication as of yet. Grant Fitzgerald's going to come in the game.
It's a game, though, still the Marshals like them. They like to get it up and down. They don't
46-22.
They like to get it.
Abney at the line.
And in a game like that, you get a lot of headway.
9 points in the game.
Free throw by Joe. Good. Abney's got 10 points. The Owls trail by 23. In the corner with it. Swinging into the paint. Now they have a holding foul against Fitzgerald as he grabbed the jersey of Josh Holtz. Well, that's one way. Unfortunately, he did it right in front of the official. The Borgia basketball team looks mighty impressive. Holtz at the line. Puts it up lefty. Good. He'll get the bonus. That was the first free throw of the half, by the way, for the Owls a moment ago when Abney completed that three-point play.
3:40 to go here.
Phillip comes back in the game. Nathan Phillip with 19 points in the first half. Second one by Holtz, good again. 48-23, a 25-point Borgia lead. DeMille Davis in the backcourt to Abney. Up the middle to Harper. Harper had the ball stripped away, and then I thought they were going to call a foul on Phillip. Instead they call a walking violation. 8 turnovers in the half against Marshall. Kent Scornia will inbound and does so to Herbie Dill. Dill's hit 2 3-pointers in this first half. Goes down inside. Scornia double teamed, and then he got happy feet down inside the paint. Well, the way this game started out, you didn't know if Borgia was ever going to score. Now you have to wonder if they're ever going to stop. There's DeMille Davis in the backcourt. DeMille dribbles through about 5 people. Up to Wydell Harris, who lays it up and in. One time the Owls broke the press and they get the bucket. Back with it is Dill. Dill goes down inside to Phillip. Put it up. Missed it. How did he miss that one? Here's Harper with it. Off to Abney. Abney stops. Goes in the paint. Swings in. Had a shot blocked away by Weinberg. Weinberg came out of nowhere, the freshman, to get the block. 3 minutes left to play in the half. Here's Dill, out high against Abney. Dill bounce pass inside Phillip, put it up, right hand, no good. Rebound, put up, that won't go down. Here's Weinberg for another try. It's no good. A 4th try is swatted away by Harper, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Borgia basketball. Brad Urick going to come in the ball game for Marshall. 2:42 left to play in this first half. Another 3A semifinal game tonight has Elias taking on Jennings from the St. Louis area, and they'll play the winner of this one. And Coach David Nyer wants to call a timeout and does so. We'll take a break, be right back. You're listening to your sports leader in mid-Missouri, KMMO. The Knights, Ben Kalmbinder with a dozen, all 3-pointers, Phillip with 19, and Holtz with 11. And Dill, who averages in double figures with 10, has got 6 points in the game. And he'll inbound. Dill will get it in, does so, off to Phillip. Phillip over to Dill in the middle. Scornia Off to Holtz. Holtz gets it to Countbinder. Down the lane, throws it up right hand, too hard, no good. Here's Leandra Davis back with it for the Owls. Leandra to DeMille Davis, top of the circle against his zone. And then they're boxing up on Harper down low. Lob along the wing to Davis. Leandra shoots a three and misses it. Rebound down low. DeMille Davis has it. And they're going to call it a tie-up ball, the Owls' possession on the alternate possession rule. 2:12 left to play in this first half. The Owls are down by 23. Marshall led 8-0. And since then, Borgia has outscored the Owls 48-17. Abney inbounds to DeMille Davis. To Abney. Abney around, well, gives it off to DeMille Davis. Throws it up off the glass kid. Beautiful move by DeMille Davis. In the backcourt with it is Dill. Under 2 minutes up to play and a half. 48-27. Marshall down by a bunch. Dill to the forecourt. Dill, almost a 5 count. Gets it off to Phillip. Phillip will drive to the lane, shoots over Ewart, good. Nathan Phillip is on fire. DeMille Davis in the backcourt. Davis dribbles between two players. He'll go all the way down, lay it up right hand. Beautiful move by Davis. Back comes Dill with it. A minute and a half up to play in the half. Dill is bumped. His Canbinder in the lane. Shoots over Harper and missed it. Rebound by Kelly. Kelly back for the Owls. To the forecourt. Harper off to Leandra Davis. Goes inside. Throw it up. Right hand. Good. Davis with 13. It's a 50-31 game. A minute 10 left to play in the half. Dill to the forecourt. Off the Countbinder. Cross-court pass for Scornia. Scornia over to Phillip, who pops out. Looks like Borgia wants to play for one. Here's Dill. 55 seconds up to play in this half. Countbinder off to Scornia. Scornia against Harper out high. Scornia, almost a 5 count. Didn't get it up to Phillip against Leandra Davis. Phillip moves to the three-point arc, in the paint, almost lost it, gets it back, puts it up. They're going to count the bucket and a foul called against Marshall. Nathan Phillip has himself a night to remember. Brad Ewart picks up the foul. That's his second. 23 points in the first half for the 6'1" junior, Nathan Phillip. What a performance. Grant Fitzgerald comes in the game. Jason Brock in the game. Wydell Harris in the game. The Owls down by 21. Phillips free throw. Yes. Good again. He's 9 of 9 from the stripe. 35 seconds left to play in the half. The Owls down by 22. Here's Fitzgerald. Off to Abney. Abney along the wing. Down low to Harper. Kelly double pump. Put it up. Count the bucket. And a foul going to be called against, I believe, Countbinder. Kelly's got 4 points in the half. And I think Countbinder is going to pick up the foul. It's only 3 team fouls against 14 fouls against Borgia in this first half. Harper hits the free throw, so the teams exchange 3-point plays. Let's see if Borgia wants to play for one again. Here's Michael Jordan with the basketball for Borgia. Now it's just Nathan Phillip. Here's Countbinder with it for Borgia. Countbinder off to Phillip again. 10 seconds left to play in a half. Phillip moves on Harris. Off to Dill. Dill into the foul line area. Shoots over Fitzgerald. Missed it. Rebound Harper. Off to Harris. To Abney. 1 second. Joe gets off a 3. It won't count, they say. And that is the first half. Well, we told you it'd be entertaining. Perhaps a little too entertaining for the Marshall Owl faithful. And Borgia leads the Owls by 19, 53-34 at halftime. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to your sports leader in mid-Missouri, KNMO. 4, Jim. 3A boys semifinal tonight between the Owls and St. Francis Borgia. Nathan Phillip is the story. 24 points in the first half for the 6'1" junior forward for the Knights. 9 of 9 from the free throw line, 1 3-pointer, and 6 conventional traditional field goals. And he has been the difference in this basketball game. Not to mention Ben Townbinder with a dozen all from three-point range in the ball game. Kirby Dill with 6, Josh Holtz with 11. And then Kent Scornia played did not score, as did Brian Claycamp, Jason Reinberg, and Kenny Dyson along with Todd Alperman. Borgia 12 of 14 from the foul line. Just 5 turnovers for the Knights. As they lead the Owls here at halftime, 53-34. It was a 25-18 game. And then I believe Borgia went on something like a 19-0 run. The Owls were down by 25 and then were able to get it down under 20 before the break. And it's 53-34. For the Owls, Leandra Davis, he was unconscious at the beginning. He had 13 points in a big hurry. Leandra had 3 3-pointers in the first quarter. The Owls led this ball game 8-0. And Borgia looked a little sluggish, a little off balance, but well, once they got the motor started, they went at about Mach 9, and they just took off on the Owls in that first quarter. And Marshall had a little trouble with the pressure. The Owls had 9 turnovers in the first half, and then the building just caved in on the Owls as Borgia just, everything they threw up was going right down to the bottom of the net. As we mentioned, Leandra Davis, 13 points, including 3 3-pointers. Joe Abney in the first half with 10. And in doing that, Joe becomes the all-time scoring leader in Marshall basketball history. He needed just 4 points tonight to set the new mark, and he has done that, I believe. He has hit the 1,300 mark with those 10 points tonight. If not, he's just one shy of 1,300. DeMille Davis with 4, Telly Harper 5. Rydell Harris with 2 points. Aaron Copeland, Grant Fitzgerald, Jason Brock, Brad Ewart all played. Did not score in the first half. The Owls only 2 of 2 from the foul line and 9 turnovers for Marshall. A lot of those came in the first quarter and first quarter in 2 or 3 minutes, first 10, 11 minutes of the ball game. And it was all St. Francis Borgia after the Owls got on top 8-0. Teaching of good sportsmanship also is the teaching of poise, self-control, and a respect for others. Good sportsmanship isn't something that just happens, it's taught. And in Missouri, it's become a tradition with our high school coaches and athletes. Coaches and athletes should be commended for their displays of good sportsmanship, as should their fans. Good sportsmanship also is a tradition with the followers of high school athletics. Showing good sportsmanship is a Missouri tradition, practiced in both the small towns and big cities. And let's keep it that way. This message is brought to you by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and your sports leader in mid-Missouri, KMMO. Some of the scores and other happenings here going on at the 3A, 4A semifinals today at the Hearn Center in Columbia. You're listening to your sports leader in mid-Missouri, KMMO. The boys semifinal games coming up tonight. Jeff City Elias will be taking on Jennings at about 9:45 right after this ball game between the Owls and the St. Francis Borgia Knights. The 4A semifinals all done with today. In the boys games, a couple of real good ball games. It was DeSoto losing to Poplar Bluff, or rather Jeff City Jays defeating DeSoto 73-71. So the Jays will be in the 5A, or rather in the 4A final tomorrow. And then Poplar Bluff knocked off Raytown South out of the Kansas City area 78-76. Girls games 4A, not quite as close. William Crispin was a loser to St. Joe Academy out of St. Louis 68-45. And Springfield Kickapoo defeated Northwest of House Springs, which is not too far from St. Francis Borgia. It's over House Springs in Jefferson County, about a half an hour or so from Washington, where is the town that St. Francis Borgia is located in. But they lost to Kickapoo 61-44. The 3A girls games, it was Ray Peck over Borgia 47-36, and the Republic was a winner over in Clark Word 43-40. Both teams back on the floor getting ready to tee it up here for the second half. The Owls led early in this one 8-0. Borgia took their first lead 16-15 midway through the first quarter. Then it was Katie bar the door after that. The Owls are going to have some foul trouble to contend with if they want to try and get back into this thing. couple ways to look at it if you're Marshall. You're down by 19. And then you might as well let it all hang out here in this third quarter and try and get the lead down to single digits if you can before the fourth period and make a game of it then. But brother, that takes a lot of energy, and this is a very, very good basketball team. But we'll see what happens. Stornia inbounds the deal. Both teams have their starters in the ballgame to start this second half. Here's Phillip out high against Leandro Davis. Goes baseline, inside, lay it up and in, out the bucket. And Nathan Phillip continues the Michael Jordan imitation here tonight at the Hearn Center. That's Telly Harper's second foul. Phillip just blew right by Leandro Davis to the baseline, and Harper got over late to try and help, and got over just in time to pick up a foul after the shot was down. A 21-point Borgia lead. They're cleaning some perspiration off the floor at the foul line. If the Owls fail to come back and win this one, they'll play for third place tomorrow night. We'll be on the air with the broadcast 6:15 with the pregame. Wydell Harris going to come in the ballgame for Leandro Davis. Wydell, 5'10" junior. Phillip will be at the line to try and make what I think will be his third three-point play of the night. Good. He is unbelievable. Back comes DeMille Davis. Off to Abney. Abney shoots a bomb from way outside, no good. Rebound taken out of there by Phillip. Well, the Owls are pretty much relegated to that strategy here in the second half, as long as they're down by this many. Here's Phillip way out high between the legs. Now he lost it, gives it up to Dill. There's a pass down inside, taken by Kalmbiner, who goes to the hole and lays it up and in. Well, Borgia scores the first 5 points of the quarter. Here's DeMille Davis. Davis into the paint. Now he backs it off to Ewart. Off to Wydell Harris, to Abney. Abney fakes a three. Got Kalmbiner on him. Over to DeMille Davis. DeMille shoots a three and hits it. Davis drains the three, and back comes Borgia up by 21. 7 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Dill with the basketball. Owls playing a man. Kalmbiner around Harris. Shoots from 12 and misses. Abney with the rebound off to DeMille Davis. Davis around Dill to the forecourt. Davis throws it up in the paint. No good. Rebound tapped out of there. Coming up with it is Holtz. Holtz, 3-on-2. Over to Kalmbiner, who had stopped his cut to the bucket and throws it away. Leandro Davis back in the ballgame for Wydell Harris. 6:38 remain in this third quarter. Davis to the forecourt. Davis off to Ewart in the corner to Leandro Davis. Holds it out high. There's a lob inside for Harper. It's batted around, taken out of there by Dill. Dill back with it. Dill to the forecourt. Dill off to Phillip for a three over Davis. Phillip's got 30 points. Here's Leandro Davis. To DeMille Davis. In the paint, a floater from 8, good. Davis with 9, and back comes Dill with it. Nathan Phillip has 30 points. There's a pass inside of Kalmbiner off the glass. He missed it. Gets his own rebound. That won't go. Rebound taken out of there by Harper. Harper to DeMille Davis. Davis blows around Dill. Lay it up right hand. Good. Davis has 7 points in this third quarter. Matter of fact, he's got all of Marshall's points in this quarter. It's a 20-point game. Dill into the paint. Throws it up from 8 feet. Missed it. Rebound. Went off Ewart out of bounds. Borgia with the basketball up by 20 with 5:35 remaining in the third quarter. Fitzgerald will come in for Brad Ewart. Bounce pass inside to Phillip. Puts it up. Count the bucket. And a foul going to be called against Marshall. The Owls napping on the inbounds play, and Nathan Phillip will go to the line to try and make his 4th three-point play of the night. Abney picks up the foul. That's his first. Free throw. He missed one. Stop the game. Nathan Phillip missed a free throw. Back come the Owls, and here's Abney with it. Abney to DeMille Davis. Davis off to Leandra Davis. Steps up for a three. In and out, no good. And back comes Phillip with the rebound. Long lead pass to Kalmbinder. In the middle with it. Skornia goes up against Fitzgerald. Good defense by Brandt. Shot put up, no good. Rebound tapped up. That doesn't go. Tully Harper almost tapped into his own bucket. With the rebound is Fitzgerald off to DeMille Davis. Davis around Dill into the paint. Downstairs to Harper. Count the bucket. And a foul going to be called against St. Francis Borgia. And it may be against Holtz. Holtz does pick up the foul. That's his second. And Tully Harper will try and make it a three-point play for the Owls. Kenny Dyson checks in for Skornia. 5 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Tully's free throw rolls around, no good. Rebound taken out of there by the new player, Dyson. Up to Dill to the forecourt. Dill in the corner. Kalmbinder for a three. Good. Kalmbinder has 5 3-pointers. I think he's 5 of 6 from the three-point line. Abney off to DeMille Davis. Davis fakes the three. The zone defense. Here is DeMille Davis, and they're fronting Harper on the inside. Leandra Davis back to Telly. Telly in the paint, fall-away jumper, good. Harper with 9. It's a 21-point Borgia lead again. There's a shot put up by Dyson from the top of the key, no good. Rebound by Davis. Davis has it, lead pass to Abney. Abney spins to Harper, goes down, but he walked. Probably got a little tripped up going to the hole. And the Owls turn the ball over. 4:11 left to play in the third quarter. The Owls, who were down by 19 at half, have not sliced into this Borgia lead. Dill to the forecourt. Dill into the paint, off to Phillip. Corner right, shoots a three over Abney, missed one. Rebound out of there, foul called against the freshman Reinberg is in the ball game. That'll be his first, and the Owls will get the ball back, and Borgia has not been pressing the Owls in this third quarter. And I imagine the reason for that is gives the Knights a chance to set up in that zone defense and make the Owls take time on offense and not get any fast break baskets beating the press. Here's Ewart. Ewart in the corner to Leandra Davis. Davis, lob inside for Ewart, who got loose and lays it up and in. Weak side pass for Ewart, who gets it to go. That's Brad's first 2 of the night. It's a 19-point lead again. Here's Dill to the forecourt. Down low to Kalmbinder, put it up off the glass, good. Kalmbinder's got 19. Here's Abney. DeMille Davis goes into the paint among the trees, throws it up, no good. Rebound Harper, good. Kelly with 11 on the night. It's still a 19-point game. The Owls just can't get over the hump. Here's Dill. Dill right-hand side, down to Kalmbinder against DeMille Davis. Shot is swatted away, and they're going to call foul, I think, on DeMille Davis. He's down there with the 6'3" Kalmbinder. He picks up foul number 4. Now the quickness of Phillip, Kalmbinder's ability to shoot the 3 has really caused some matchup problems for the Owls. Aaron Copeland, who's going to come in the game. DeMille Davis, who's had a pretty good third quarter, is going to have to check out of here. Kalmbinder's at the line to shoot 2 for Borgia. Kalmbinder at the stripe. First one rolls around, no good. This basketball team for Borgia only loses 1 senior starter. They are going to be, I wouldn't be a bit surprised seeing here again next year. Calmbinder hits the second one. Back come the Owls. Davis to Leandro Davis, threw it behind him on the wing. Ball was out of bounds. The Owls turn it over for the 12th time in the game. And Borgia with a 20-point lead gets it back with 3 minutes and counting in this third quarter. Dill to the forecourt. Dill off to Calmbinder, wing right side against Copeland. Looks for a cutter. Here's Phillip in the paint. Double pump in the lane. Put it up, no good. Rebound Harper. Off to Abney. Abney to the forecourt. Over the line on the right. Bounce with the right hand. Off to Leandro Davis. Out of the corner for a three. That doesn't go. Rebound weak side Ewart. Abney fakes. Wants a three. Down low to Harper. Off to Ewart and a whistle. 3-second violation against the Owls down low. And with the basketball is Herbie Dill. Dill. Pass into the foul line area. Shot put up by Holtz with the left hand. Good. Here's Abney back for the Owls. 71-49. Harper skies in the paint from 12 and hits. Teams trading buckets, but the Owls not going to do them much good at this point. Here's Dill. Down low, Calmbinder, back out the Dill, shoots a three over Leandro. Davis swish! Abney back with it. To Davis, to Abney, three-point try. That's off the mark. Rebound taken out of there by Holtz. Holtz off to Dill. Dill to the forecourt. 1:45 left to play in the period. Coach Roger Nyer wants his kids to hold the ball out a little bit here. A 23-point Borgia lead. Here is Dill out high. Off to Phillip. Phillip against Abney. A three count. Now a whistle and a tie-up ball. And it will be Marshall with the possession arrow. Good defense by Abney. And here comes Wydell Harris. Brant Fitzgerald into the ball game. Leandro Davis and Brad Ewart will come out. 1:30 left to play in this third quarter. Owls down by 23. Abney pumps a 25-footer, and it's no good. Rebound tapped up. Harper gets it, laid up, good. Well, what a tough rebound by Tully Harper. 1:15 left to play in the quarter. With the basketball is Phillip. Off to Calmbinder, 30 feet away from the bucket. Against Copeland, starts the drive, now kicks it back out to Scornia. Scornia, top of the circle to Dill. Dill against Harris. Owls and a man. Here's Calmbinder behind the back against Copeland. Back off to Holtz. Off to Dill. That's Phillip with it now against Abney. Cross-court pass to Scornia. 50 seconds left to play in the quarter. Here's Calmbinder, goes into the paint against Harper, now kicks it back out to Dill. Dill with the basketball. Little delay game here by Borgia, and why not? They're up by 21, 30 seconds left to play in this third quarter. You're listening to KMLO, AM and FM, Marshall, Missouri. Pat Duncan with you from the Hearn Center in Columbia. Marshall Owls down by a bunch here. 20 seconds right left to play in the quarter. Here's Holtz, back off to Phillip. Phillip had the ball batted away from behind. Gets it back out to Holtz, though. 14 seconds left to play in the quarter. Off to Scornia for a three-pointer. That's short. Rebound in the paint by Copeland. Copeland out to Abney. 5 seconds left to play in the quarter. To Harper. Kelly shoots a jumper. Missed it. Rebound in the paint taken by Calmbinder. And that ends the third quarter. Looks like St. Francis Borgia will be playing for the 3A championship tomorrow night. They lead by 21 after 3 quarters against the Owls. We'll take a break, be right back. You're listening to your sports leader in mid-Missouri, KMO. A much better quarter for Marshall, but they were down by 19 entering the half, and now it's a 21-point game. Marshall comes out with their 5 starters, and so does St. Francis Borgia. Bill Davis with 4 fouls will have to be careful. He's got 11 points. 7 of those came in that third quarter before he picked up his 4th personal. Scornia will inbound for Borgia. With the basketball, Holtz back to Dill. Look for the Knights to take off some time on the clock each time down the floor. Here's Scornia. There's a lob inside the Phillip, who lays it up and in. Here's Abney back for the Owls. Shoots a long 3, had it blocked, and then Phillip lost the ball, and it goes off an off play out of bounds. haven't gotten one of those calls all night. Not that it would make any difference, but that's the kind of night it's been, at least to this point. Every loose ball out of bounds, every deflection that goes out of bounds ends up in the hands of the Knights. With the basketball is Dill in the middle. Kalmbiner fakes around Ewart, goes inside, shoves it up and in. Little shovel shot up and in by Kalmbiner. He's got 22 points in the game. DeMille Davis back for the Owls. Had it knocked away from behind by Dill. It'll be Marshall basketball. 25-point Borgia lead. That matches their biggest lead of the night. Abney will get it in for the Owls, or attempt to. Does so to Leandra Davis. Shoots a three. It's no good. Rebound taken out of there by Phillip. Phillip back for Borgia with it. Phillip streaks to the foul line. Behind the back. Almost lost it on the dribble. Now gives it to Kalmbiner. Shoots a three over Ewart. Missed it. Rebound by Phillip. He puts it up in the crowd. Good. 36 points for Nathan Phillip. Abney in three-point land off to DeMille Davis, who shoots up a 24-footer. That's no good. Rebound Leandra Davis over the back of Scornia. And Leandra picks up foul number 3 on the night.
Marshall foul on 23. Personal foul. 14 foul.
The Owls are going to press all over the court. Inbounding the basketball is Scornia to Dill. Dill weaves his way to the forecourt. In the corner, Kalmbiner shoots over Ewart and missed it. Rebound by Holtz, left hand off the glass. Good. He's got 15 points. DeMille Davis off to Abney. To DeMille Davis. Shoots a jumper over Phillip, no good. Rebound down low. Taken out of there by Kalmbiner. He's tied up down low. And a 5-second count against Borgia, or was it a foul? Oh no, Borgia called a timeout. Okay, I thought the official put up 5 points, and apparently a timeout as Kalmbiner was trapped in the backcourt. The Owls are trapped by Borgia's red-hot shooting. They lead the Owls 82-53. We'll take a timeout. Be right back. You're listening to your sports leader in mid-Missouri, KMMO. Borgia 7 of 9 from the three-point arc in the first half. Therein lies the story of the first half as far as the Owls are concerned. Here's Dill after the timeout for Borgia. Down low to Kalmbiner. Cross-court pass for Scornia. Out high to Dill again. Borgia's in no hurry to score. They just want to eat some clock, make the Owls play defense. Here's a foul from behind as Abney tried to swat the ball away from Holtz and picks up the personal. Dill has foul number 2. In case you're joining us late, Abney early in the game surpassed the mark of Scott Hartwig for the all-time leading scorer for the Owls. But the Owls have been searching all night for some answers against this Borgia offense, which has been devastating. Here's Scornia. Off to Dill with it. Dill bounce pass into the paint to an open Kalmbiner. How did he miss that one? Rebound by Leandra Davis. Davis to the forecourt. Goes down, laid up left hand, good. Beautiful move by Leandra Davis. He's got 15. Then back comes Dill for Borgia. Bounce pass, low block, Kalmbiner, cross-court pass Holtz along the baseline. Back off to Dill. Gets Leandra Davis off his feet, had his shot blocked by Ewart, and then Harper swatted away Phillip's shot. Back to Davis, to DeMille Davis, laid up right hand, good. The block by Harper started the break. It's a 25-point Borgia lead. 5:18 left to play in this ball game. There's Dill out high against DeMille Davis. DeMille had to be careful with 4 fouls. There's Dill. Well, DeMille Davis was able to knock the ball away from behind, but the ball then went off Ewart's foot out of bounds, and Borgia gets it back. Here's top of the circle with it. Kalmbiner in the corner. Dill down low. Pass swatted away by Ewart. Oh, they're going to say Phillip touched it last. And the Owls get it back. That's only 8 turnovers in the game against Borgia. 5:05 remaining. DeMille Davis to the forecourt. Davis off to Ewart. Ewart to Leandra Davis. Off to DeMille at the top of the circle. Davis under the foul line to Harper. Telly goes between 2 players, lays it up and in off the glass. Harper's got 17, a dozen in his half. But Borgia's got the game in hand. Here's Dill to the forecourt. Off to Holtz. Holtz against Leandro Davis. Holtz top of the circle to Phillip. Phillip against Abney. Drives on Abney. Into the paint. Double pump. Put it up. Off the bucket again. And a foul is called. That'll be the 5th time in the game that Phillip will have had a continuation shot go down and try and make a 3-point play out of it.
17. Abney gets the 16.
He's got 38 points, Nathan Phillip does. What a night this young man's going to remember. Abney picked up the foul, by the way. Count the free throw for Phillip. He's 11 of 12 from the line. He's made 2 3-pointers. And he's got 11 field goals. Here's Abney, 35 feet away from the bucket. Leandro Davis left open for a 3. Nails it. Davis has got 4 3-pointers, but the Owls have been outclassed tonight by this Borgia outside shooting. Here's Holtz off to Phillip against Abney. Over to Dill. 4 minutes left to play in the game. Emil Davis got a hand on it, but Dill gets it back. Goes baseline left, still on the dribble. Out high to Skornia. Over to Holtz. Holtz doesn't even look at the bucket. Here's Phillip going inside, and this time he traveled. Phillip not satisfied with 39. He wants to go for the big 4-0. Skornia will come out of the ball game. And Dyson back in. 3:52 left. The Owls down by 23. Here's Harper at the foul line. Shoots over Phillip. Misses. Rebound by Kalbinder. Binder with the rebound and on the move. Kalbinder at the free throw line. Stops. Off the Dill. Dill back to Kalbinder in the paint. Down low to an open Phillip. He had a shot swatted away by Harper, but Phillip did a good job of using his body as a shield until he got a piece of the body on the way up, and Phillip will be at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Harper picks up his 3rd foul of the game. Phillip's free throw, good. That gives him 40 on the night. 40 points for Nathan Phillip. What a performance. 2nd one on the way. That one won't go. Rebound and a whistle. Foul going to be called on Dyson down low, trying to go over Ewart's back. And Brad Ewart will inbound for the Owl. Ewart gets it into DeMille Davis. Davis to the forecourt. Shoots a 3. It's partially tipped. I thought it was tipped, but it hit the rim no good. Rebound comes out. Double team in the corner is Holtz. Off the Dill. Dill to the forecourt. Dill on the left hand in the paint. Down low. Shot put up. And no good by Dyson. And a foul called against the Owls. Borgia broke the press and then attacked the basket. And Dyson will go to the line to shoot 2. 3:17 remain in this one. Fouls on Ewart, that's his 3rd. And a timeout is called. 3:17 remain in the ball game. Marshall wants the timeout, and Owls down by 24. We'll be right back. You're listening to your sports leader in mid-Missouri, King and Moan. And St. Francis Borgia team. This basketball program's got tradition written all over it. And of course the Owls got a little bit of tradition of their own. This Borgia basketball program has averaged over 20 wins a season since the early 50s. At the free throw line will be Kenny Dyson, a junior, another young man who will be back next season. St. Francis Borgia will play the winner of the Jennings-Jeff City Helias game, which will be played after this one. Dyson hits the free throw. He's the first reserve on the night to score a point for Borgia. 2nd one on the way. Swift. DeMille Davis up to Abney against Kalbinder. Takes the 3. Down low, Harper, at the foul line rather. Kelly put it on the floor, was picked up, no call. Here's a lead pass for Kalbinder. He'll go down, lay it up, right hand good. Turnover and a layup. Here's brings Daniel Davis back. 3 minutes left to play. He has the ball stolen away from behind by Dill. Off to Holtz, who lays it up and over the right hand. Abney back for the Owls. It's a 30-point game. Into the paint, Harper. Harper, a lob in the corner for Abney. Out of the corner, Joe with a three, no good. Rebound, Leandra Davis. Davis to Daniel Davis. Back off in the paint, has the ball stripped away. Lead pass to Calmbinder. Lays it up, left hand, good. 26 points for Calmbinder. Borgia is going to threatens to break the century mark here. Here's Harper for a three out of the corner. That's no good. Rebound taken out of there by Dill. Dill in the backcourt. Had the ball almost taken away by Daniel Davis. It was taken away by Daniel Davis. And then they let him get back up. That should have been a walking violation. And the shot was no good. That comes... Oh, we got a steal by Hewitt. Out to Harper. Kelly goes down low. Finally a whistle. Daniel Davis was laying on the floor underneath the Owl bucket. Roll over. Once you roll over, that's a travel. Not only did he roll over, but they allowed him to get up and take a shot. And then back came Borgia. And Hewitt got a steal. And Harper went down inside, and there was a foul, and Kelly will be at the line to shoot two shots. David Nye has seen enough of his starters. He's going to bring in some fresh blood off the bench. Oh, it's not going to be a two-shot foul. Borgia fans, as we mentioned earlier, are right behind us and below us. They're on their feet. And they should be. There goes Nathan Thorpe and his 40 points. Coach David Nye is showing a little class, having each starter come out individually and send a new player over to the scores table. There's Abney off to Harper. To Abney, from three-point country to Leandra Davis. Davis will shoot a long three. It's off the back iron, no good. Harper had the rebound but lost it. Davis gets it back for the Owls. He shoots a three amongst the crowd, no good. Rebound batted around inside, taken out of there for St. Francis Borgia. New player in the game, shot put up, and good. That's Jeff Dukehouse, a 6'1" junior in the ballgame now. Abney for a foul from 25 feet, no good. Rebound taken out of there by Adam Bosley, the junior. Back with it is Jeff Dukehouse again. Dukehouse has hit 2 in a row. Here's Leandra Davis hitting the three-pointer out of the corner. Davis has got 21. The timeout's going to be called with a minute and 3 seconds left. Athletics are sponsored by our high school schools because they teach important lessons to our young people. High school athletes, be they boy or girls, are taught to respect others, their teammates, opponents, coaches, and officials, whether their games are being won or lost. Athletes also learn self-control and to appreciate athletic values. Coach Kevin Hart will pay his in, Grant Fitzgerald in for the Owls. So both teams have got their starters out of there. With just a minute left to play, and Borgia looks to hit the century mark on this possession. With the basketball out of the corner. That's Dukehouse for another one. Oh, good. Rebound by Fitzgerald for the Owls. Fitzgerald to Marshall. In the corner to Wydell Harris. Shoots over Lineberg, no good. Rebound Jimmy Hoffman off to Fitzgerald. 8 feet side of the lane, good. Fitzgerald gets his first two of the night. It's 98-67 with 31 seconds left. Back is Swoboda. Swoboda into the paint. 8-footer, good! The 100 mark for Borgia. Here's blocked as he is fouled in the forecourt by Tim McLaughlin. And Borgia makes it a 100-67 lead, but 19-6 on the clock left. A lot of ejected young men over that Marshall bench, but they got nothing to be ashamed of. They ran into an absolute buzzsaw here in this ball game tonight.
You know, this is only the fourth free throw.
No, it's not a one-and-one situation. Brock will inbound for the Owls.
Three free throws the entire game.
Brock into Hoffman. Jimmy shoots from the paint. Good from 8 feet out. Hoffman gets on the scoreboard. Then back with the basketball. Now it was a steal by Brock. Good hustle by Jason Brock. And Jason took a spill in front of the media table down below us. 9 seconds left. Swoboda will inbound for Borgia. Does so to Deekhouse. Deekhouse spins 30 feet away from the bucket. Back out to Swoboda. The Deekhouse baseline jumper. Good again. And here's Brock, and that's the ball game. St. Francis Borgia puts away the Owls here in this 3A semifinal. What a shooting this. Defeat the Owls here 102 to 69. And St. Francis Borgia will play for the championship tomorrow night at 9:45. Rather 9:35 against the winner of the Jennings Jeff City Elias game. The Owls will play for third place against the losers. And a lot of Marshall kids are hanging their heads, but they've got nothing to be ashamed of. The Owls put a very, very good basketball.
You've got to be just walking on air.
They have played all season.
Win, but now they start to think about tomorrow night.
We'll take a break. Be right back.
Herbie,
By a score of 102 to 69. The Owls scored the first 8 points of the game. Borgia did not score for the first 6. And so 2 free throws at the line at the 6-minute mark. The Owls hit another 3-pointer a few minutes later to make it 11 to 4. And then after that, it was Katie bar the door, brother. I want to tell you, Nathan Phillip and his friends really went to work on the Owl defense. And quite frankly, Marshall gave up 25 points in the first quarter. They were down 53-34 at halftime. And you kind of thought if the Owls could get a quick start in the second half, maybe they could make a game of it, but it just never happened. They hung in there, kept the game at what it was at halftime, but then about midway through the fourth quarter, the handwriting was on the wall, and the Owls start having some turnovers they normally wouldn't have. Led to some easy buckets, 3 or 4 turnovers in a row, I believe, led to some layups, and that kind of blew the game open and gave Borgia a chance to reach the century mark, and they didn't waste any time. They win at 102 to 69, and the Owls fall to 22-8. 9-game winning streak is by the board. The chance of the state championship is by the board. But the Owls will be back here tomorrow night with a chance to redeem themselves a little bit, as they'll be playing the third place game against either Jeff City Elias or Jennings out of the St. Louis area. Let's check out the scoring for you. 3 players in double figures for Borgia, but the big number, 4-0 for Nathan Phillip, the 6'1 junior, averaging 17 points a game. He had 24 at the half. He had 15 points at the quarter and had 40 points in the ball game. He was magnificent. He was 12 of 14 from the foul line. He was 2 of 3 from three-point land. And I think only committed maybe 1 or 2 turnovers on the night. He was just outstanding. Ben Kalmbinder, if you can call it a quiet 26 points. He had 5 3-pointers in the game, 26 points overall. And the 6'3 junior who averages 21 points a game, very solid. He had 22 in the win over Charleston the other night to get Borgia to this point. Josh Holtz, the 6'3 sophomore, just a sophomore, he had 17 points. Herbie Dill, the floor leader, 3 3-pointers. He had 9. And Borgia had 10 3-pointers in the ball game. And then in mop-up duty, Kenny Dyson had 2. Chris Deekhouse had 6. And Tom Swoboda had 2. Todd Alferman, Brian Claycamp, Jason Reinberg, and Kent Scornia all played, but did not score. Look at the difference in this ball game. Look at the free throw shooting. Borgia was 18 of 23 from the line. The Owls 3 of 3 from the line. Marshall just never got there. 18 of 23 from the foul line for Borgia, and 9 turnovers in the ball game for the Knights. For the Owls, Joe Abney had 10 points. Joe had 10 at halftime. Couldn't get on track in the second half. Joe had 1 3-pointer in the game. Abney does break the all-time scoring mark, though, set by Scott Hartwick. I believe it was 1,293 points. And Joe, I think, goes to 1,299, if not 1,300 with those 10 points tonight, but I'm sure he'd trade all of those. The Owls could have got a W in this first semifinal game. DeMille Davis had 13, including a 3-pointer. Telly Harper had 17. Telly had a pretty good ball game, but the Owls just couldn't help him out much really on the inside. Brad Hewitt with 2. Leandro Davis started off like a house of fire. Leandro had 3 threes in the first quarter. Got the Owls cooking early, but he finishes with 21 on the night. The Owls just couldn't stop the onslaught of raining 3-pointers by this St. Francis Borgia ball club. And then Wydell Harris had 2, Grant Fitzgerald 2, Jimmy Hoffman 2, Aaron Copeland, Jason Hockaday, Jason Rock all played in the ball game, but failed to score. The Owls, as mentioned, 3 of 3 from the line. Marshall had 14 turnovers in the ball game. And we're hoping to catch Kevin Hart up here, but I'm not really sure Coach Hart even knows where his broadcast location is. So we'll try and hang on here for a few minutes, and we'll take a break and come back. You're listening to your sports leader in mid-Missouri, KMMO.